Oh, look at this, Vanessa. It's me and you. I got to raise it 1,200.
When have I ever been called predictable? I have many things.
So if you re-raise, then you build the pot so big, and then you're going to get bluffed out in a big pot.
Oh boy, Vanessa's got pocket rockets.
I'd say it's the perfect time to listen to Tony and re-raise.
Just calls.
Better keep the pots low.
Exactly.
I bet 2,000.
Yeah.
That's fair, you know. I think it's better betting in the dark.
Tony bets in the dark and flops 2 pair.
A dark raise, that's heart and commitment to the game.
OM Tony G. Karma has left the building. I think we're about to see 2 people committed to this pot.
Vanessa raises to 5,000.
I'm going to raise it again.
Tony re-raises to 20 grand.
You can get it all in.
Tony G sounding very confident.
You ready?
Tony G is capable of this song and dance whether he's strong or bluffing. Vanessa's going to have a hard time getting away from this one.
You ready? If you win the hand, you keep me quiet.
Don't believe you. That bluff I'll call. That bluff I'll call.
Tony just added unspeakable equity to this pot.
Vanessa calls.
Tony's bombed the flop, which may make Vanessa think he's on a draw.
An ace on the turn. Russo has top set.
Hello, nasty. As Tony G would say, ace from space, and Vanessa has gone from 0 to hero.
Tony G does have a flush draw
10,000.
and bets 10,000.
You could shut me right up.
How?
Well, by being all in and winning the pot.
Punch in the face.
Just push a button?
That ace dramatically improves Vanessa's hand, but if she put Tony on spades, he just got there.
She just calls.
On spade watch.
I check.
Tony checks in the dark. The river. A sick card, the 5 of hearts.
Now you got to show some guts. Can you bet this, or are you going to make a really weak check now on the end? Go on, Vanessa. You can do it.
For Vanessa, best card ever. Full house over full house.
All in.
Call.
Ace is full.
Wow, very nice. That's the best. Very nice.
You got screwed?
I got a full house too on the end.
Wow.
And a flush draw. That's it. That shut me up. Well done, Vanessa.
I got lucky, obviously.
I'm gonna call.
Okay, yes. Great idea, Sarah. Love it, love you. I mean, I love it.
She's a limp with ace deuce.
Me and Mrs. Finland right now, heads up.
I believe it's Ms.
I'm sorry, Miss Finland. All right,
What is it?
let's see a flop.
So there's no Mr. Finland, okay.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
There's a 4 on the flop. Ronnie has bottom pair.
Hi.
Hi.
Ronnie, if you bust her on the first hand,
He bets.
30,000.
And Sarah raises with a straight draw.
You have something?
Yes, I do.
I believe you. I believe you. 30,000?
Yeah.
it's the way all my relationships start, with lies.
So Ronnie has called the raise and improves to trips on the turn.
Oh boy.
Why are you checking?
You raised me on the flop.
Num.
She bets just over half the pot.
Ronnie, do not bust her before the swimsuit portion.
Ronnie's clock is running. Remember, every player has 30 seconds per decision.
If he thinks she's bluffing, he'll call. If not, he could raise.
The shot
Oh yeah, I
clock.
forgot that.
Raise, 155.
155.
She really should not be calling this.
255.
She re-raises.
Really, huh? 255,000.
Yes.
Ronnie calls, which means we're going to the river, and that means the cage is coming into play.
Hey, what was her special talent in the Miss Finland contest? Was it punting poker chips?
The board bricks out for Sarah. She has just ace high.
Ronnie, she's a little better looking than you. We're kind of rooting for her. Sorry,
Yeah, I
buddy.
know. Check.
She's bluffed every street so far.
All in.
And she shoves.
Please slide which your card is.
She slides out the bluff card.
Oh my God! How is this happening? I wanted to stay and play with you, Miss Finland.
I understand.
I know, I am.
10 seconds, Ronnie.
Wow, like that.
He's playing a time bank chip. He gets an extra 30 seconds.
There's a reason why it's the Finnish reputation, right?
I have a 4.
He shows her his hand.
Do you have 5s full or something?
Sick bluff, kid.
I don't think you'd just raise a queen. I don't have a good kick. I can show both cards, right?
Absolutely.
Slight flutter from Sarah, but what does it mean?
Oh, gee.
Ronnie must think she has it. He's considering folding this monster. And if he does, he's going in the cage. He's requested more time.
You know, I have trips. I don't know if I can fold this hand. I don't know how you play. I never played with you before. What is going on here? If I fold this hand and they see this fold and you have like king, queen or something, it's gonna be the most embarrassing thing ever for me. You understand this, right? I don't have any time to think over this hand. I'm like nervous. I don't know what's going on.
It's nice over there.
300, 500. Oh my God, no, 600.
5 seconds. And Ronnie's folded.
Holy shnikes.
Come on.
It's a bluff.
Show. She has ace high.
Ronnie, you're going to the cage.
Oh.
He cannot believe
I
it.
was really scared. Oh my God.
You're really scary.
Oh, what?
Is this real life? Did this happen to me?
Jack 7 of diamonds. Vanessa maybe steaming a bit after that last hand. Looks like she's getting right back on the horse. Raises to 1,300 as Fondiari quickly out. Spirit rockets for Prahlad Friedman.
By the way, when I start calling Prahlad parlay in front of you guys, it's because I've been doing it for 5 years. He parlayed $50 into 50,000 one weekend.
And then that 50,000 is now what?
I don't know, 40 million or something.
7.2 million or something?
But I was like,
What's it like to have 7.2 million?
I would not know.
It's gotta be more than 7.2.
Right, it's more than 7.2.
Prahlad's very likely to be adding to that 7.2 now. Vanessa's starting to look a little defiant.
Two of the greatest poker minds.
I know, I like watching this stuff and not being in the hand.
Spirit and Vanessa battles.
Antonio may be driving the action a bit with his mouth. Vanessa knows her own reputation, so she knows Prahlad could be 3-betting her light, thinking she's raising light, which she is. And if that's the case, she could get into some real trouble here. 4-bet to 13,200 with the jack high. So typically a Vanessa Selbst 4-bet is going to start to get some credibility, which means if Prahlad thinks she's got some kind of hand, he'll easily put in a 5th bet. Another thing to consider, if Prahlad wants to continue to have Vanessa think he's bluffing, he's more likely to raise again than he is to just call. It is 5 bets to 35,000.
30? 35.
All right, well, this looks like a pretty easy fold for Vanessa. But she hasn't dumped her cards yet. Joe, what in the world could she be thinking about here? Well, she might be a little steamy from that last hand still, and is probably leveling herself with thoughts that Prahlad is just messing with her. Now it looks like she wants to see how many chips Prahlad has left. If she levels herself into thinking Prahlad is messing with her, this is going to be a disaster. She should be folding any second now.
What?
She puts in 6 bets with jack high. Oh boy.
106.2.
$106,200 is now the bet. This is an absolute punt. Let's count the hang time.
All right, I'm all in.
Prahlad is all in.
It is a mistake. I call.
Vanessa calls.
I can't.
Aces for Prahlad.
No.
He's got aces.
Yeah, I know.
I'll bet you
How
he's
many do you
got
want to run
aces.
it?
He has aces.
It's like 100%.
Of course. She has ace, king, or kings.
Nope, I have nothing. Twice?
Whatever you want.
Let's do 3 times.
Sure.
Nice hand.
She has live cards. Oh boy.
How much do you have?
He's got you covered, I think.
170.
So they're going to run it 3 times.
Almost spoke to it and couldn't do it.
How many times do you guys say you're running?
3.
3 times.
Nice hand. I'm gonna leave if I don't.
I think I speak for Vanessa when I say, Even worse, some of Vanessa's outs have been folded, so she's a bigger dog than she thinks.
First of 3 runs coming up. Winner will get a third of the pot. King 4-5.
That's not good.
She'll need runner, runner.
6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds.
Don't
is
waste
the
it.
card you need.
6 of diamonds would that be the best card?
6 of diamonds would give her straight and flush draws.
God.
To the turn. 9 of hearts.
All right. Put a deuce of clubs. Oh, ace of clubs is good.
I think Prahlad knows the time for speeches is over.
River 10 of hearts, and Prahlad has locked up a third of the pot worth over 113K.
I'm such a. Why do I do this to myself? Every time. Not every time. I usually don't do this to myself anymore. What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing. I'm just, you know.
Pretty sure he was laughing.
Here comes the second of 3 runs. 8 King 5 2 diamonds flush draw for Vanessa.
There's already a diamond over there.
There it is. That's the spirit. Show the other diamonds. How
Yeah,
hard
6
it
of
is.
diamonds would definitely be more useful here than it was in the last one.
Vanessa only needs 1 more diamond.
Turn 5 of hearts.
Wow, Prahlad is strong. How did he dodge it there?
Missing the flush draw would be devastating. She's not likely to flop this good again.
To the river. No diamond, 3 of clubs.
What a brick.
Break ball.
Super brick.
Bricktastic.
So Prahlad is 2/3 of the way to scooping the biggest pot ever won on the big game.
What an absolute gift from Vanessa.
No Jackson 7s.
Run number 3. 4 6 King, 3 more bricks. This is getting hard to watch.
Not even a sweat.
Vanessa's dead to 2 pair trips or a straight, all of them runner, runner, or else Prahlad's gonna need a wheelbarrow to bring all his money home.
To the turn. Deuce of spades.
Nice hand.
And Prahlad's gonna win a pot worth over $340,000.
Wow, Prahlad did it. That's sick.
Why not win one of them?
Action folds around to Doyle Brunson. Suited connectors raises to 2,800.
Doyle all of a sudden coming to life, maybe trying to get a little hot streak going.
Phil Lock folds. Haven't heard much from Tony G so far.
I call.
Makes the call.
Tony G's had good luck with that hand in this game. On Monday night, he flopped trip jacks and raked in almost 200,000.
Ace 9 offsuit for the newly reformed Phil Hellmuth.
Phil thinking about making a move here.
I raised the pot.
A raise to 12,600. The loose cannon.
6, right?
Ooh, pair of Cowboys.
If there's ever a time to re-raise, this is it.
12-6.
Yep.
Call.
But just a call.
We have some cannon action over here.
Ernest just called 12,000 cold. Should be sending smoke signals into the sky.
Wow, started something.
He may be trying to set a trap by just calling, but by not re-raising, Ernest giving Doyle and Tony both better odds to call behind him.
Well, you can see Doyle's stack just 50 grand right now.
He's looking at 20% of his stack to call.
I know Tony's going to call it, so I might as well too.
Yeah. I love these big pots.
It's a very loose call from Doyle.
Tony calls.
Wow, what a sick hand this is. 4 ways.
I'm landing on anyway next pot, so it's like a free roll for me.
It's the danger of smooth calling with kings. Ernest has let 3 other players into this pot.
The flop 9-10, 9 trip 9s for Hellmuth.
Phil has flopped the Hellmuth out of it. Our loose cannon Ernest is in big trouble if he can't get away from this, and honestly, Chris, I don't see how he'll be able to.
Tony G has checked on over to Phil Hellmuth.
That flop looks like you, doesn't it?
No, Phil, I look like me.
Ernest very confident.
17,000.
Phil bets 17,000.
If you look like me, why you bet so much?
Ernest is actually asking the right question, but isn't looking for an answer.
Wow.
All he can see are those 2 kings.
$36,000.
I love you, Ernest.
I tried again, well, I just can't.
Doyle folds.
I was gonna raise. I'm so sick.
Tony G's out.
Wow.
This is almost certainly disaster for our loose cannon.
200,000.
What are you going to do if I move in? You going to call?
Phil, of course I had no choice but to, my brother.
You got aces or kings or something or what?
Man, if I had aces or kings, man, I'd be the man right now, wouldn't I?
This is why this show's so fun.
You're the best.
Boy, oh boy, I don't think I have a choice here. This is so sick. All right, I guess I'm all in.
I call kings.
I got 3 9s.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
What were you slow rolling him for?
Here, man.
Maybe at 10's full. I mean, he was so happy.
That was so unreal.
That was torture.
I didn't mean to slow roll. Hold on. How many times do you want to deal it?
Oh, hey, thanks for asking me.
3 times?
Yeah, huh?
3 times?
Yeah, run it 3.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, that'll
You
work.
might win one of those 3.
Gee whiz, man.
Wow, and you straddled and everything. That was perfect.
You made it so much before the flop with ace-9.
Our loose cannon has 1 foot out the door.
You want to deal it 4 times?
When you asked him, you're going to call if I go all in, and he said yes, what percentage of you didn't believe that he was given the straight dope there with that little bit left? Wasn't it like
a little bit left? He had
50,000
50,000 left.
That's one of the worst slow rolls I've seen in forever.
No, that's not.
When
a
you
slow
know
roll.
he's going to call because he says it.
You know,
and
Phil Lock, why don't you just stay out of why don't you stay out of it?
Because I'm right here and I
because
felt bad.
you've been so far out of line to me, and every time we've played, and I'm just sick of it. So why don't you just mind your business?
12,600.
But he's right. It was a pretty sick slow roll.
I'm sorry, because I haven't done anything like that in my whole life.
Were you folding? I can't get away from this. The whole speech. The guy's already in.
He's already got 80%
We'll
of
Doyle
it.
decide.
Doyle, you're the.
He had
you're
50,000 more. Did he have 50,000 more? You want to? I'll bet he had at least 40,000
He put
more.
in
You want to bet?
36,000.
I'll bet he had 40 more before you count and look.
74, 74,
What's the difference?
300.
How can he ever have that beat?
You want to deal it 4 times or what?
4 times?
Yeah, it gives you a better chance to win.
Damn sure do. Cool. Run him out, baby.
All right, 4 times.
4 times, need 2 kings. Wow, that's about
Or you need
50,
spade,
50.
spade, queen, jack.
Hey, run a jack.
Spade, spade,
Yeah, run
yeah.
a runner.
So we'll see the turn and river 4 times with each pot worth a shade under 50 grand. Run number 1, a jack of hearts.
Queen. Yeah, queen, king.
The river, an ace of diamonds. Round 1 goes to Hellmuth.
Phil Hellmuth is filled up and made a full house. He's locked up at least 25% of this pot.
Run 2, the turn, a king.
There we go. Full house. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get me down.
If you're in it twice, you
Get
got
me
money back.
down. Oh, damn, I said 4 times, though. Damn, didn't I? Holy snap. I got to stand back up now. I thought it was only twice. Come on.
The river's a 3.
15% dog. Ernest has won the second pot.
So that's cool. I'm feeling good right now. Well,
You're still alive. You're still alive.
that's the only thing.
Our loose cannon will stick around. Round 3, a 7 of spades.
Everybody's rooting for a spade.
He can now hit a king or a spade to win this run.
Get me down.
The river, it is a spade.
God damn.
Spade, up 2-1.
Hey.
That's loose cannon. He's up 2-1.
Why did you go for 4 times? You went for.
Hey, man, I'm just thinking of more house, man. You talking about?
Oh, this is like slow roll. One more time. One more time. Put a king ball out there.
Ernest Wiggins has now won half the pot.
This is the thing right here. This is it right here, man. This is like big action right here, right?
Helmut loves it.
Yeah, I really like it.
Come on, one more. King, king. One more king.
The final run.
Ernest's odds continue to get worse and worse, but Phil looks sick anyway.
A queen on the turn.
Jack. There's a jack.
You want a jack? That
Jack,
would be
king.
fair.
King or a jack? One time. There's what? 3 jacks left.
Right now.
The final river card. It's a king.
That's real. He hit 3 out of 4. He hit 3 out of 4.
That's
with the worst hand. Why is everyone so happy except Phil? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Huh?
Oh, yeah. That'll work, man. Yeah.
If you do it once, you lose the whole lot. And every time you did it an extra time, you won a higher percentage of the pot. If you did it twice, 50%.
Phil deserved that. Doing that with ace-9.
Tony, can you please shut up?
The bike's coming.
Why? He's having fun.
I mean, come on, man. You just want to rub salt in my wound every time. Show some class. Show some class.
But the hand. You're a professional. You're not meant to play like that.
Gomez with aces.
Alex and Benny are going to go heads up to this.
850,000 out there. Oh my goodness. Quads on the flop. Don't ever run bad.
Strange. The last time Gomez had aces was against Kevin Saul, and 3 sixes came on board. He won a big pot. This time, 3 of a kind is going to come on board, and he's destined to lose a lot of chips right here. And now the question is, how is Spindler going to play it?
He is raising, wasting no time.
You know, this is an interesting play here from Spindler. He's got 4 of a kind, and, you know, popular wisdom would say you should just call and slow play it. But what he's hoping for here is that his raise looks like a bluff, and that Gomez does have a hand like aces, kings, or something along those lines, and is going to, you know, play for it all. Well, he's just going to call. Now, you know, the funny thing about this is Gomez actually thinks he's trapping him.
Right, he thinks he's slow playing his hand.
He's trying to trap him as he thought and as he did against Kevin Saul earlier in this tournament. Now Benny Spindler asking for a chip count.
1,350,000 apiece.
6.
Let's see the turn card.
Now Benny can't really care how much Gomez has.
It's just trying to like show weakness, if you will. It's a little bit of a sort of Hollywood move. Gomez is checking.
And that's poker on a higher level, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Now Gomez is really checking in the hopes that Spindler, you know, is going to bluff at it. As we know, he's not bluffing. He's got 4 of a kind. And Spindler is really taking an aggressive approach to this hand to try to get as many chips in as possible. A big bet once again of $2 million.
Pot up to $5.5 million now.
Well, this is the opportunity now for either Gomez to be an absolute genius and make the most remarkable laydown we may have ever seen.
Don't bet on that.
Or he might just decide, all right, now's the time. Let's get all those chips in the middle. Just an amazing. Oh, and he does. He's moving it all in. Of course, Spindler. Where he's calling, he's got 4 of a kind. Gomez is completely dead. River card is totally irrelevant. Spindler wins a monster pot, eliminating Gomez. He's up over 16 million in chips now.
Flopping quads at a final table must be nice.